Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Emirates D10 2023 powered by Fancode match number 27. The big one, Sharjah taking on Team Fujairah live from the ICC Cricket Academy in Dubai. This is going to be an interesting game. Two of the heavyweights of the tournament going against each other. Let's not waste any more time. Let's head down to the sidelines where we've got Abid Ibrahim with the two captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Very important game of this tournament, match number 27. I've got two captains with me, Fayaz Ahmed to lead Sharjah and Umair Ali Khan to lead Fujairah. Mr. Iftikhar Ali to conduct this toss. He's a match referee and we're all set. Sharjah got the coin. Tail is the call. Head it has come down as Fayaz, क्या करेंगे पहले?
हम पहले बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं.
क्या रीज़न है पहले बॉलिंग करने की?
विकेट जो है तो थोड़ा चेंज हुआ है, चेक करेंगे क्या बिहेवियर है विकेट का. अभी पहला मैच भी है तो सही विकेट खिला रहा है, अच्छा है बॉलिंग के लिए.
टीम में तब्दीलियाँ?
जी बिल्कुल, तैमूर भट्टी वापस आया है और नदीम वापस आया है.
थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है शारजा को, यहाँ से अगर पकड़ लेंगे तो क्वालिफाई भी कर पाएंगे?
नहीं, पहले 3 मैच आपको पता है हमारे काफ़ी बुरे गए और अभी भी जो है तो बैट्समैन जो है तो उस तरह रनजे हमारे फ्लो नहीं बन रहा T10 में, लेकिन फिर भी लड़के अच्छा खेल रहे हैं. जैसे उजैर हो गया, उस्मान हो गया और बॉलिंग हमारी बहुत अच्छी जा रही है.
गुड लक फैज़ भाई. जनी टॉस ज़्यादातर हारते नहीं है मगर आज हार गए, क्या करना चाह रहे थे?
ऑफ कोर्स बिस्मिल्लाह, फील्डिंग ही करेंगे आपको पता है और कंडीशन ऐसी होती है आपको मालूम है, चेजिंग में फिर इजी हो जाता है. लेट्स अभी हार गए तो फोकस करेंगे बैटिंग की तरफ, अच्छा टोटल देंगे बोर्ड के ऊपर और कोशिश करेंगे कि इंशाल्लाह अच्छा मैच आपको देखने को मिले.
अच्छा, पिछले भी मैच देखे हैं आपने जो भी हुए हैं रिसेंटली, क्या लगता है क्या अच्छा टोटल होगा बोर्ड पे?
110 बहुत अच्छा टोटल होगा. विकेट थोड़ा स्लो है तो आपको मालूम है शारजा की बहुत अच्छी टीम है, तो इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे 110 जो है हम लोग स्कोर करें और फिर उसको रिस्ट्रिक्ट करें.
टीम में चेंजेस?
या वी हैव 1 चेंजेस है, हमीद खान की जगह हमदान खेल रहे हैं.
डू वेल, गुड लक.
थैंक यू.
Well, it is team Sharjah who's called it right and they won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
Thank you, Abid Ibrahim. Well, that's the news from the centre. Then Sharjah winning the toss and electing to bowl first. Let's have a look at the playing 11 for both the sides. Fujairah, Hafiz Almas Ayub. He's the all-rounder who's in the side. Haider Ali has been impressive. Hamdan Tahir makes a comeback into the side. Very good signs for the youngster and Team Fujairah. Nasir Faraz, Rais Ahmed, he's been getting the lots of runs. Rahid Khan has been very impressive with the ball up front. Salman Khan, Shehbaz Ali, Umar Ali Khan, the captain, Zishan Abid, and Zuhaib Zubair. Meanwhile, for Team Sharjah, it's going to be Fayaz Ahmed, the captain. Hassan Isakhil, well, he's very promising, hasn't had a very good tournament. He would want to change that alongside Khalid Shah as well, very flamboyant, but still not that mark he wants to set in this tournament. Matiullah Khan was impressive with the ball. Mohammad Nadeem, the all-rounder. Mohammad Saghir Khan, well, he's very underrated in my opinion. Taimur Bhatti, the fast bowler. Usman Khan, one name who really stands out in this side. Uzair Khan, he's been the run-getter and the go-to bowler for Fayaz Ahmed. Yasir Khan, the youngster, and Zahid Ali, the fast bowler, completes the 11. So very balanced and good-looking playing 11 for both the sides, and it'll be interesting to see how they go about business. Joining me in the comm box is Shoaib Ahmed to talk about this and a lot more. Before that, let's talk about the points table as well. Shoaib Ahmed.
Yes, interesting points table here. Fujairah are right at the top. They've only dropped one game. They'll be playing against Sharjah, who are at number 4. Emirates Red, well, they've had a great tournament. This one so far, they're at number 2. Points are equal with Fujairah. They've just lost one extra game. They've played 8 matches compared to Fujairah. Abu Dhabi is at number 3. So it's a very close contest between these 3 teams, while the other 4 have been lagging behind. Sharjah have a golden opportunity tonight to get into that top 4 in terms of the points, and they can tie with Abu Dhabi if they win against Fujairah today. Emirates Blues also have an outside chance of getting into the game, but they'll have to win all their matches in this tournament. Dubai and Ajman are virtually out of this Emirates D10 unless luck favors them, which I don't think will be possible for Dubai and Ajman. So that's the points table. It's number 1 taking on number 4. Fujairah taking on Sharjah, and the news from the centre is that Fujairah have lost the toss, and Ajman, in fact Sharjah winning the toss, have decided to bowl first What is your take on that, Rashid?
Yeah, I think that's an interesting choice, and finally things are getting into groove for Team Sharjah. They've gotten into the winning run, and that's what a team needs. As soon as they start realize how to start winning games, they get their balance right. The team gels together, and that's where they really start winning games. And there can be a very difficult opponent to be up against. And meanwhile, Fujairah, like you said, they've been one of the top sides throughout these D tournaments, especially the D10s, where they've gone on to win a couple of tournaments as well. And Sharjah has historically been very, very strong sides. They've got a strong side here as well, just haven't found the right ingredients to really go in and do well. But I think in the recent past, they've started to gel together, like I mentioned before as well. Matiullah Khan will start proceedings, and he'll be up against Salman Khan and Hamdan Tahir from Team Fujairah. Mr. Sunij, the umpire there, he'll call play, and play it will be from the school end. It's going to be Matiullah Khan, and to face him will be Salman Khan. Oh, starts off with a wayward delivery. That's a nothing delivery. It will be called as a no ball in every aspect. Over his head and pitching outside the pitching area as well. It was behind the stumps, but that because it was over the batter's head, I think that's the reason why it's been called as a no ball. Well, that was a nothing delivery from Matiullah Khan. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Probably missing out, the slipping out of his hand. Something just went wrong.
Yes, the ball definitely slipped out of his hand, and that is why it ballooned all over the batter there. Quick and short. That's a very sharp delivery from Matiullah. Got some extra bounce as well on that occasion. We'll get a single.
That was a very good delivery from Matiullah, isn't it, Shoaib? A short delivery, really hurrying on to the batter. Let's have a look once again. Look at that. No chance for him to actually just go after it. Was onto him in a hurry. That's the kind of deliveries that really wake you up as an opening batter.
Yeah, that was a very contrasting delivery to the one that he bowled before that. Good delivery to start off with, this one. Short ball as well. It's going to be Hamdan Tahir to face his first ball. Oh, what a good shot that is. Has he timed it well? Well enough to reach the boundary ropes but not cross it. We'll get a couple of runs.
A good effort from Khalid Shah in the deep, but what a start for Hamdan Tahir. Remember, he's making a comeback into this Fujairah side. He was out because of an injury, and he's been out for quite a while. But first delivery comes down the track and shows that intent, that positive approach, which he's known for. Look at that effort from Khalid Shah. Does really well. Fayaz was not interested. He thought that it'll go down for a boundary. So 4 runs on the board. This is not the perfect start for Team Fujairah, but I think this is what they've been known for. They like to start off in a positive approach.
That's gone in the air. Fielder coming underneath it and will make a mess of it. Taimur Bhatti. That should have been taken. He had all the time in the world, but he was never confident about taking that catch, and that is something you need to be. You need to be confident about taking catches. On that occasion, it's a life for Hamdan Tahir, beg your pardon.
Yeah, then 1 miles up in the air. Had all the time in the world, Taimur Bhatti. But like you mentioned, he wasn't interested in the catch to start with. Was slow off the block and then just really didn't get underneath the ball. Down the leg side, that will be called as a wide. So the extras have been pouring in this over. Matiullah Khan normally is a very consistent bowler.
That was down the leg side and rightly called a wide, and a good collect from the keeper. I think it was Osman behind the stumps with the gloves.
And I think that's a good move to give the keeping gloves to Usman Khan, because as a wicket keeper, you stay behind the stumps for 10 overs. You get a good look at the wicket, and you being the prime batter for the side, I think that does help you when you come out to bat. It'll give you a better idea of the wicket. It tells you how the wicket is playing. And Usman Khan is one of the top batters in this Sharjah side, and it's very important. It's of prime importance for Sharjah for somebody like Usman Khan to get them a good start at the top.
I agree. I think he'll have a fair idea of the wicket, how the wicket is behaving, how the ball is bouncing off the deck. And also, he's got the best seat in the house in terms of, since him being the senior member in the side, he can guide the youngsters, get them in the right field placements. Is that a wicket? No, very close to the edge, but straight into the hands of the keeper. So yes, definitely a plan and right idea to have Usman Khan behind the stumps. Also, what that does is it keeps you on your feet. You're more focused, and that definitely helps when you come out to bat in the second innings.
Well, yeah, that's two attributes you can really give to Usman Khan. He's always very, very vigilant, and he gives in more than 100%. And that's one thing I like about him. He's always involved in the game. Meanwhile, that's been smacked right past the bowler. That'll run away for the boundary that Amdan Tahir was looking for. No, not the case. They've got a fielder there. Wasn't timed as well as we thought it was. But 2 more runs to end the over. 9 runs coming off it. End of over number 1. Broadcast and streaming partners for the Emirates D10 2023. It's fan code, ARY, Zap, and A Sports in Pakistan. Broadcast and digital. CricTracker and CricTracker YouTube, Sports Eye, Facebook for rest of the world, and Myco, rest of the world as well. Pakistan and Middle East. It's ITW, Prodigy, and TPT 360 production live from ICC Cricket Academy, Dubai. First over, 9 runs coming off it. It's going to be Salman Khan back on strike. Looks like Zahid Ali is going to have the new ball in his hand. He'll be coming in from the ICC Cricket Academy end. Well, that's a good pickup shot. That's the favorite area for Salman Khan. That'll run away towards the boundary. First boundary coming in. They were looking for that boundary in the first over as well. But on that occasion, Salman placed it to perfection.
Yes, Salman, he's very strong in that zone towards backward square leg and fine leg. He likes to play that pickup shot and plays it fine. This time also it's no different. He's played that in the gap. There you go. Plays it behind with intent. That could have been played towards mid-wicket as well. He could have tried the mid-wicket, but he does like to play that shot towards the fine leg region. And he's got 4 runs for that.
Straight away there was a change in field. He's toying with the field now. That's been played through the long off position this time. A few bounces. Back-to-back boundaries. These boundaries were evading them in the first over. And now 2 of them to start with.
That was full. And Zahid, the bowler, has been expensive all throughout. Even in the game before this against Ajman, I remember he leaked away a few runs against Sagar Kalyan in that 1 over. And now he continues to be expensive in this first delivery also. Has been taken for runs. Needs to bowl in the right areas. Short and wide, and that will be punished as well. So that terrible run of form continues for Zahid. 3 boundaries back to back to back. And Zahid, well, he's definitely feeling the heat out there at the ICC Academy.
Oh, absolutely. And what a start this is for Salman Khan. Look at that. He's just using the crease to his perfection. Takes a step forward and then just guides it in the gap for another boundary. 12 runs of 3 deliveries. That'll be a lot of pressure on Zahid Ali. And they've raced on to 21 in just 9 deliveries. Change in the field now. Long off on the boundary rope. Expect a Yorker to come in. Zahid Ali once again. Well, that's been played through mid-wicket this time. The ball is running away towards the boundary. Fielder giving the chase. But the ball will win the race at the end. 4th boundary of the over coming up. 16 runs in 4 deliveries. What a start this is.
Well, yes, he's played every shot that is there to be played. Matiullah giving it his best, but just couldn't get there in time. So 4 boundaries back to back from Salman. He's on 18 of 7, and Zahid just not his best performance. Oh, that's even better. I think that's going to go all the way. That sound says it that it's going to be at least a 4, if not more, but that too is not going to happen because it's towards the bigger part of the boundary. I think that was timed sweetly, but he just gets 3 runs and not 4.
Oh yeah, that sounded really good. But I think just plugged into the ground. Didn't get that momentum. 4 boundaries coming in this over. Let's have a look at that package. First one was down towards fine leg. Good shot. And then towards the extra cover. Then made sure that he got that gap perfectly behind point. And this is through mid-wicket on that occasion. Not getting a hold of it, but the power of Salman really taking it through mid-wicket. 4 boundaries, 16 runs in 4 deliveries, and then a triple coming in for them. This has been a brilliant over. 19 so far. One more delivery, chipped in the air, over the head of short mid-wicket. Will only be a single. And Hamdan has been living dangerously here. 20 runs coming off this over. A perfect one for Team Fujairah. 29 for no loss after 2. Right then, the floating power play being taken. I think a good move. What do you think, Shoaib?
Oh, absolutely. Salman Khan, he's playing, and his attitude is like the other Salman Khan the world knows. Has scored 21 of 8 deliveries. Definitely deserves a power play over. This one's down the leg side. Taimur, he definitely's got some pace. Reminds you of bowlers like Bumrah and Jofra Archer who don't have a long run-up, but they generate a lot of pace. And Taimur is definitely from that same mold, but a lot more inconsistent with his line and length. I think that is something that he can work on. If he does that, I think he'll be one of the threats in terms of the bowlers that are available in the domestic circuit. Again, look at that beautiful ball. It's taken the top edge and it's going to fly, and Usman Khan doesn't get there. Matiullah was standing, waiting, watching Usman Khan. Matiullah's catch. Usman tried for it, and in the end it's going to be Hamdan who will survive to fight for another day. This one was a skyer, And Usman just couldn't get there. And also the ball kept swirling away from Usman, so not the easiest of catches, but definitely Usman would have thought that he should have taken it. Full and wide. Umpire said it's a legal delivery.
Oh, yeah, that's a good delivery. I think the previous one was a good delivery as well. Very unlucky not getting the wicket. Umair Ali Khan, the captain, in some sort of a tense mood.
Well, he doesn't know the camera is on him. If he does, he would have been singing and dancing right now. This one's been chipped in the air and will be taken. Taimur gets a wicket off a full toss delivery, and that too is of the danger man, Salman Khan. Important breakthrough for Sharjah.
Oh, yeah, that's a very, very important wicket. Khalid Shah, the fielder there. Look at that. Almost dropped it. Just lost it in the lights, I think. These are difficult takes. The easier ones are more difficult. But a good innings from Salman Khan. Those 4 boundaries in the previous over, that'll be remembered for a long time. Some excellent shots coming in from Salman, getting to 21 runs. First wicket down, 31 on the board. Rais Ahmed makes his way to the middle. He's been prolific in this tournament for Fujairah, getting some runs. He's also the top scorer of the tournament, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He's gotten 81 or 82 runs against Team Dubai of just 27 deliveries, I think, and that really got him the game. 151 runs in 8 innings, average of 25, and a strike rate of over 180. Starts off well in the gap. The ball is running towards the boundary. The field is giving a chase. The youngster does well, Yasir Khan. Do they want to come back for the third? No, they can't. Sensibly denied by Hamdan Tahir. Couple of runs to Rais Ahmed. Last taken the outside edge. But straight to Matiullah Khan. This is a good over. The floating power play from Taimur Bhatti. Good effort from Usman Khan as well. The intent was to play a scoop shot, not connecting. And with Hamdan Tahir still out there, this is some good batting coming in from Team Fujairah. 3 overs done, 35 for the loss of 1. Mohammad Saghir, the new bowler, he'll be coming in from the ICC Cricket Academy, and that last over was a good one for Team Sharjah. Oh, that's been smashed, hammered through mid-wicket. That'll go all the way for sure. Over the fielder's head, off she goes. An excellent shot coming in from the young Hamdan Tahir. He's very talented, and this is the kind of shots he's known for. Slightly short on length, and look at that, off the front foot. Not an easy shot to play, and plays it with perfection. Gets the height and the distance on that particular occasion. Hitting it really well.
"41 for 1." That was definitely one of the best hits that you will see tonight from Hamdan Tahir, who's making a comeback, playing his first game for Fujairah in this edition. Again, pulled and pulled well towards backward square leg. Taimur Bhatti is there waiting for that ball. Hamdan has been a prodigy of Fujairah. Has played all his cricket for Fujairah. Good to see him back in that green jersey. And immediately he's shown that he's not lost his touch.
Well, that's not an easy task. We've seen players who go out because of injury. They take some time to make a comeback into the game. Hamdan Tahir, he's been superb straight away. He's gone with that good intent, that positive approach towards the game, and that's really paid dividend. Slow delivery, that's been played well. That'll go towards the boundary. Excellent timing on that one from Rais Ahmed. 11 runs of 3 deliveries. This is a good over for Team Fujairah.
386 fours already in this tournament. That was played well by Rais, just placing it in the gap behind point. Didn't try to play it in the air, played it along the ground. And he's got 4 runs for that. So 46 on the board. The runs have come in quick pace for Fujairah. That's a good delivery. Also goes to show, Rashid, that the wicket is a good wicket to bat on. You can see the ball is coming onto the bat nicely. Not too much of awkward bounce that we've seen. And all this action you can watch on this app called Myco. Downloaded it today and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Watch it, earn it, own it. In Pakistan and Middle East as well.
A good comeback coming in by Mohammad Saghir on that occasion. Swing and a miss once again. Let's have a look at the last 2 dot balls. That was a very good delivery from Saghir, and on that occasion I think just making a little too much room for himself on that occasion. Rais Ahmed not able to connect. He's getting that seam movement going his way. Well, that's a very good shot. Placed it to perfection. Once again, he was quite wary of the way where Saghir is going to pitch that delivery, and made sure that he used the crease to perfection and placed it almost wonderfully. 4 runs to end the over, getting to a 50 with that boundary as well. 4 overs done, 50 for the loss of 1. Ozair is going to bowl the 5th over. He's been very talented. I think he's been one of the pick of the all-rounders in this tournament. Has got some runs under his belt. Has picked up wickets as well. 3 of them in 7 matches. Economy of just over 10. Quite acceptable in this format of the game. But I think he's played more with the bat for Team Sharjah. Got those 51 runs or 15 deliveries where the game was tied. And this is the reason why he's so good. He knows where to bowl and how to change his pace. Very deceiving in his lengths. So coming back to that game where Team Sharjah won that game on the basis of number of boundaries. And so Uzair played a very important role in that game. Got 51 runs of just 15 deliveries.
Another slow delivery backed by Uzair. And well, I've been thoroughly enjoying his performances since the time I've seen him bowl for the first time for Abu Dhabi in the D series, and since then he has just grown in confidence and he's matured as a cricketer. Uzair, the bowler, has been phenomenal.
Oh, absolutely. I think that you've used the right word. He's matured in his career. Not only with the ball, like we mentioned, with the bat as well. And that really gives you that extra bit of confidence. If you do well, not only in your primary role, but in your secondary role as well. Primarily, he's the spearhead for Team Sharjah with the ball, but I think he's been doing wonderfully well with the bat as well. So a lot of credit should be given to the management who picked him up in the first place.
Yes, I just feel that he's dropped his pace a little bit since the time I've seen him bowl. He was a lot quicker at that time and did rely on his quicker deliveries more than his slower deliveries. But last few seasons I've seen that he's just dropped a few yards of pace. There you go, the quicker delivery. Doesn't really get bat onto it. He's appealing for it. But that was a good delivery. I think I wouldn't mind that as a bowler. He's smiling, and definitely so. He's beaten Rice on that occasion.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't convincing at all. It was a good delivery. Just the direction really not helping him, went through his legs. And you were talking about his pace being dropping. I think what he's done is he's kept that surprise delivery, the full pace delivery, as a surprise. And we've seen on a number of occasions where it really just takes off from the turf and really disturbs the batter. On that occasion as well, I think Rais Ahmed was beaten for pace. Slower delivery, that's been picked and played in the gap. Cow corner, one bounce, and that's what Rais Ahmed can do.
Very good hit from Rice. One ball too many from Uzair, that slower delivery. He was waiting for it now. He knew that the fast ball is done and now there could be a slower delivery, and Rice just waited for that millisecond and then played his shot. Excellent stuff. That is even bigger and will go all the way onto the banks of the ICC Academy. That's a very good hit, and that is a hit of a confident batter. 21 of 9 deliveries from him. 5 overs bowled, 65 for 1. A change in the com box. It's going to be Mudassir Ali and Abid Ibrahim.
Thank you, Rashid and Shoaib. What an electrifying start. Fujairah has got 65 on board for the loss of 1. Bulk of the runs have came from Rais Ahmed and the man who is back in the hut for Fujairah. It was Salman. The good news is Hamdan Tahir still out there in the middle, playing his first game. 12 balls, 15 runs. But he needs to raise the tempo here.
But I think you need to give him a little time. With the said he's just making a comeback in this side. It will take a little time for him, and Fujairah I think does not really have to get these runs going from now because they are ahead of the required. I think 10 or 11 runs in Nova is required where to post around 120 because you will accelerate maybe in the later fag end of the innings. So at this moment, there shouldn't be any pressure, but that's a wide delivery there by Matiullah, who's given 9 in his previous over, now started with a wide delivery, and he's someone the captain uses him for wicket-taking options. Real test for Hamdan Tahir.
Matiullah has been good in this tournament. But those shorter boundaries, keeping that in mind, and if you're as a bowler, if you're bowling those line and lengths, then you're asking for trouble. As we have seen, the other bowlers, Zahid especially, going for 20 runs in that over. Although it was a longer side when he was bowling on the leg side of the batters, he kept on bowling on the off stump and full advantage taken by the batters. So good line will be to keep it simple on middle stump.
Just trying to take pressure off Hamdan Tahir. Rais Ahmed trying his best. 10 deliveries, 22 for him. I think it's fair to say that he's playing what he's sent off with, the plan, and by doing that, so playing a cameo role that will give a little time to the left-hander Hamdan Tahir, who is starting just the beginning of the tournament. Will take a little while for him to get going, but I think it's all good news for Fujairah to see the left-hander back in the side. Oh, wayward delivery again. This is wide. Well, I think the plan from Matiullah is to bowl away to Hamdan Tahir because I think Matiullah knows that he's very strong towards his leg side.
In doing so, he's bowling way outside the off stump. He's playing his first match, bowl him that bouncers. He's not getting those runs quickly, Hamdan Tahir, and you are leaking those extras with ease. Matiullah has that experience. He needs to strike in this over for Fujairah. Trying to be cheeky, fumble by the wicket keeper. An excellent ball, but no support coming from behind the stumps.
I think wicket keeping has been a problem for Sharjah quite a while. They go either with Khalid Shah, either they go with Usman Khan. Both of them are not regular wicket keeper now because they don't have enough practice of keeping wickets. Now, all that hard work Matiullah has done to get Hamdan Tahir out of the comfort zone is gone all in vain because they have taken a single and they brought the new batter in front. Now Matiullah will go again to the drawing board and start off new. This is high, this is up, and could have been a chance, but I think, as you say always, it's blessing in disguise because that was not timed well.
Oh, absolutely. And if he had middled that, it could have been in the hands of the fielder. But excellent piece of running. He was slow off the block. The fielder Taimur in the deep. Now they need to make sure they don't leak the runs here. Matiullah, especially a couple of more deliveries left in this over. Back of lane delivery, a slow bouncer. And yet again they are running hard for that second run. Excellent piece of running between the wickets by these two jumbos, I would say.
Good running. This has been example. You don't expect these, as you mentioned, the jumbo is easy to be quick runners between the wicket. But I think credit must be given to Matiullah also to cut that pace off. Look at that. Hamdan, it was who pushed his partner to get the second run. That's a good, very good. That young player is always pushing your senior to just go for the second.
And good to see Hamdan Tahir pushing for that second run. He was injured in D50. He hasn't that ankle injury, but good to see he's fit and back and roaring to go here. It's the final delivery, looking for that wicket, Matiullah.
Steps out, but not a sweet of connections. That goes straight to fielder. A good over from Matiullah. Pretty economical spell for him. Did not pick a wicket, but haven't given a lot of runs. Excellent from Matiullah Khan. It's 74 for 1. There you go. That's what our tournament title is. Fan Court. Emirates D10, powered by Fan Court, and it's been excellent initiative. They've been with the team all of the tournaments, so almost plays a major part in all that inclusion of the tournaments. The race Ahmed along the carpet. They're not getting the boundaries. I think Matiullah has break that momentum of the batters by not giving them any boundaries. So it's really hard. It was earlier Hamdan who was struggling to get the boundaries, but now it's race as well.
Oh, absolutely. And as they say, the bowlers hunt in pair. And Matiullah has put on the brakes on the boundaries that might give an advantage to Taimur, because Hamdan might be looking to find that odd boundary. He might go after Taimur and he can create the chance as a bowler. Taimur has been very fast and expressive tonight up against Hamdan. Middled it, but down the carpet. It will be a single. Now slowly they are pulling things back. At one stage the run rate was almost 13-14 runs per over. Now it came down to 12 runs per over. What matters is how they end the innings. Fujairah, anything below 115, Sharjah might fancy the chances here.
That full toss delivery even did not go. I couldn't time that one well. But yes, what I see here is currently the way they are going. Probably they'll get to 110 or 115 maybe. If they get to 120, that's where the differences comes. So that 5 runs or 10 plays a key role in the shorter format.
Oh, absolutely. And sometimes as a batting team, you feel why we are not getting that wicket. And bouncer, it was hit on the helmet of Hamdan Tahir. A nasty bouncer from Taimur. He was not in control, trying to pull. Looking, the picture's a bit shaky here. It was hit on the neck of Hamdan Tahir.
Really hope he's all right. The first man and almost entire team of Sharjah. There you go, Dr. Kiran, your assistant is needed here. Really serious pace and serious blow to Hamdan Tahir. That is, he made room and bowler followed, and that was exactly. It was really, look at that. Now look at this where he was. Yeah, he couldn't get away, and that must be hurtful. I think he's first. Yeah, I think he's answering all the questions right. Yeah, I said Hamdan. That's my name. Yeah.
There should be some new questions coming up. It's not always you ask the name. Ask how much is the score. And looking at one of our sponsors, Sports Eye, for live content for the sports, you can go on their handle TikTok and Instagram, and you can also follow on Facebook. So many sponsors coming in and giving their support. So big thanks to all the sponsors who are associated with this tournament. 78 on board, but now it's hurting Fujairah because he's finding it hard, Hamdan, to get those boundaries. He started off really well, just losing his shape. Now it's the right time he get that boundary and take that momentum.
It could be even hard further because you take a break also, so that your rhythm gets a little bit of break there, and also a hit on your grill. That could be a problem. Now this is where the interest builds in this tournament, where you need 4 to qualify. Now Sharjah, Out of 6 more games, at least needs 3 victories to be on that number 4 position. And for us, Emirates Blues, they got a victory here. It make it more interesting. The next 4 games for them are very crucial, where they need at least I think 4 victories, 3 victories out of those 4 games to get them to the 12. Now for Sharjah, there is a lot of games ahead.
Apart from top 2 teams, Fujairah and Emirates Red, I think the other teams, they need to win their matches. So we continue. Good news is Hamdan Tahir is back on his feet. There you go. It was in the slot and bounced on this delivery. One bounce towards the backward deep square leg. What a reply by the young left-hand batter Hamdan Tahir.
Well, I'm just wondering, what was Yasir Khan doing? He was supposed to be at the boundary line. I reckon the reaction of the bowler says it. He was supposed to be on the boundary line, or probably he was just walking off towards the boundary line without knowing that the ball is happening there, maybe. Or maybe there was an effort which was needed, and he did not put that one.
Well, rightly pointed out, Abid, and he was nowhere near the ball. Almost 15 yards from that rope. And it's Abid Ibrahim and myself, Mudassir, and thanks to our graphic guy. And this time chipped into the vacant region. The ball racing towards the fence. Need an excellent effort, but he finds the boundary. We were talking about the raise of tempo of the runs here, and Hamdan Tahir at the right time getting that boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for this young lad. It's 86 on board for the loss of 1, 7 gone. So it's 7 overs, 86 for the loss of 1, and I would request Abid to talk about one of your favorite sponsors. So it's Abid Ibrahim.
Well, indeed, whenever this banner comes in, my eyes get towards that Radiant Star restaurant management. I feel hungry. Can't wait for my break to have something, maybe a snacks, but I would rather expect the full dinner.
He's our official partner. It's Rice on strike, looking for that breakthrough. An excellent partnership worth of 55 between these two. 86 on board. Hamdan on 25, Rice on 29. Uzair to be bowling this over. Change of pace, back of length, wanted to pull, not in control. 1 for the over.
Yeah, 1 for the over given here. Now what I think here that player like Uzair Khan, Junaid Shamsu puts a lot of impact in a shorter format. Look at that now. Yeah, this will tell us a better story. Just, I think, over the head of the batter. Could be. That's what I think. Oh, he went for that big hoik on the onside, getting only air. Now we are talking about that 120. This is what the projected total says. 123.
Good piece of bowling, smart piece of bowling. The first delivery of this over was a back of length delivery, then bowling on the good length and the movement from the fast bowler. Back-to-back dot deliveries, trying to pull the things back for his team. Uzair has been brilliant in this tournament, and he will be the key to get this partnership to be broken here. Fuller delivery, it will be just a single. What an over.
Yeah, this has been excellent overs. Great pressure applied. Now the left-hander might need to chip in to take the pressure off. And I think that ball has hit Hamdan somewhere, which has brought the slogger out of him. After getting hit on the helmet, he's smashed 2 boundaries back-to-back.
Brave enough as a youngster, getting that aggression after hit on the helmet. Back-to-back boundaries, but it's not over for Fujairah, and Hamdan Tahir needs a lot of runs to be added to this total. All it matters is how you end your innings.
Well, indeed, he's a fighter. The attitude of a fighter. Yeah, it's pretty evident that if you see Hamdan is batting, the bowler is going to pitch outside off. And also Hamdan, looking at Hamdan reminds me a little bit of a Graeme Smith of South Africa. The captain for South Africa, Graeme Smith, who captained South Africa for a number of years. Great test player. He's a little bit of a stance of Graeme Smith, that what I see in Hamdan Tahir.
In the block hole. Just a single. So far, a very good over. 4 deliveries, just 3 runs. They're finding it hard to get boundaries against Uzair. And talking about Hamdan Tahir, youngster making a comeback in domestic circuit after getting injured in D50 format. Good to see some runs under his belt. 19 balls for 26, but he has played some glorious shots, especially that 6 in his early in the innings, and couple of boundaries against Taimur. Shows his class.
Slow one, took the pace off, but that will run away down the hill for 4 runs. Much needed boundary. The boundaries were off. This was an excellent over. But this one was the plan, but slightly favored the batter, the plan.
I feel sorry for the bowler. He bowled really well. Unlucky, I would say. He was not in control, but what matters is the thick outside edge from the blade of Rice and flying over the wicket keeper. Not able to stop the fine leg fielder. 4 runs. They're having some discussion here. I'm not sure what is all about. I think
yeah, well, tell me what you think, Mudassir.
because my initial thinking is that he changed his ankle and he did not inform the on-field umpire. That might be the reason, but I'm not sure still it's a no ball or not.
Well, this is where you see the batter is standing on the other pitch, and he's come off from over the wicket. Yeah, could be that reason. The umpire is having a word with him that how do you come without informing me and changing the side.
But it has been given as a legal ball, so the match continues here. Abid, it was a bit of confusion, but 93 on board, final delivery. Can he get the wicket? Oh, swing and miss. What an excellent over. Last over from Mati has gone for 10. Now this over 7. Now they have for sure pulled the things back in their favor. 8 gone, 93 for the loss of 1. Eight overs, 93 for the loss of 1. Hamdan still out there in the middle, 26 of 19 balls. Rais 34 of 20 balls. But what I reckon is somehow Sharjah tried to pull the things back in last couple of overs. The net run rate dipping down to 11.6 from 13 runs per over. Sagir went for runs, but he is a very smart bowler in the death overs. Keeping it simple, rolling the fingers, cutter, struggle continues.
That's a superb cutter there, where he bowled that off cutter to the left-hander. Oh yeah, look at that. It's great to see a little bit of an extra bounce as well. Well, this one is really impressive bowling from Sagir. And also, the surface is helping him. Puts that one away on the onside, bigger part of the ground. Well, they'll pick up 2. Good running this is again. And Usman Khan is not happy with Zahid. I think he doesn't have a good day today, Zahid, probably.
Now he's getting frustrated, the wicket keeper and the fielder. But I don't like the approach of Hamdan Tahir. He's targeting on the leg side. It's a very longer boundary. Instead of that, he could have targeted that extra cover and deep cover region. He could have get that maximum or a boundary. Just trying his chances on the leg stump. There you go, flick of the wrist, up high in the air. There's a fielder station, Matiullah. It will be just a single. Good over still for Saghir and for Sharjah.
I think it's very important for Fujairah to gather maximum of at least 30 runs from here, or 25 at least in the remaining 8 deliveries, or 9 deliveries, pardon me.
Oh, absolutely. And anything below 115, I would still say Sharjah will fancy their chances. It's like they made a comeback. So Rais Ahmed on strike. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant stuff. He missed that opportunity, but full mark should be given to the bowler, keeping it full on the off stump. Misses the line. 4 deliveries, just 3 runs so far.
Yeah, this is terrific bowling. This is amazing. Yeah, just stepped in front where he wanted to hoik it on the onside. I think Reis is getting a little too eager, and his muscle memory has been fixed to hit on the onside. That's been the problem, and also this end will suit him. Oh, he goes over the offside. Not a great of connections, but they'll get 2. I think it's Fujairah who's literally needs a lot of boundaries.
Slowly they have lost the plot in last 17 balls. Only 22 runs has been scored in last 17 balls. It has been an excellent comeback, just giving away 5 runs. 98 on board. The final delivery, Rais Ahmed on strike, runs in Saghir. A full toss and it has been dispatched. A much needed maximum. Rais Ahmed, the little jumbo, ends the over with the flourish. And 100 comes up for Fujairah with that maximum 104 for the loss of 1 after 9. Nine overs, 104 for the loss of 1. Whenever we are thinking that Sharjah is making a comeback, then out of nowhere, Rais Ahmed gets a boundary or a maximum. 100 comes up with that maximum on the previous over, and 104 for the loss of 1. 9 overs, the final over. It will be Zahid, and he'll be eager to make a comeback after going for 20 runs in his first over. It's Hamdan Tahir on strike, 29 of 22. Rais moves to 42 of 23 balls. Hamdan Tahir is having that advantage of shorter boundaries on his leg side. The length will be towards the off stump. Misses it. There was in the slot for Hamdan. Back of line delivery. He adjusted nicely, but unable to put that ball behind the square. Just a single. A good start by Zahid Ali.
Anything good length, it is angling it away. Hamdan shuffled and got a hit onto his midriff. I think there will be a blue dot tomorrow morning when he get up.
.42, 105. Try to keep them below 115. It will be a psychological advantage for Sharjah.
Change in field, mid-off comes out, and The 5 fielders are inside the ring. Probably they are behind the time as well. Down the track, hits it up over the side screen. 6 runs. Wow, Rais Ahmed is getting closer to the 50. He moves to 48.
Shimmy down the track, power unleashed by Rais Ahmed. Even though he did not middle it properly, but still it sailed over the side screen. In fact, into the side screen by Rais Ahmed. He continues to be expensive for Zahid. 7 runs in 2 deliveries. Looking sharp, Rais, but even sharp is Zahid. Back of line delivery. Pull towards the deep mid wicket. Going for that second run. This is shy at the wicket keeper, and the keeper misses the ball here. Nothing going in favor of Sharjah Abid.
Not the proper collection, but that brings 50 for Rais Ahmed. What a knock. This has been 200 strike rate, and the man has given his 100%. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Well, we need to maybe wait for it. Yeah, that's I was just wondering whether it was 1 for the over. I thought that might be given as 1 shot. No. I think both have done well.
He was struggling there. Oh, it was an easy. He should have just collected and dislodged the bails, but he survives. 50 for Rais. On the back foot, miles up in the air, fielder settling down. And at last, that's the end of a brilliant knock. Comes to an end of Rais Ahmed, trying to clear that longer part. No mistake by Matiullah.
Yeah, the acceleration he was getting in the end, I think this is a terrible knock. Terrific knock, pardon me. Excellent. That's gone high in the air. That's gone up in the air, and Matiullah takes that catch. Excellent show from Rais Ahmed. He kept hitting those 6s and 4s. 50 of just 26 deliveries. Fine knock comes to an end. 113 for 2. Two more deliveries to go. Hafiz Almaz. Oh, he goes big. He goes high. That's a monster hit, but won't clear the rope. Maybe. Yes, but the fielder puts that one down. Fujairah Khan has done all the hard work, but in the end puts that one down.
Hafiz Almaz, the new batter. It's almost 80 to 85 meters boundary towards his leg. Trying to clear that. He's a big man. It was miles up in the air. Power has been unleashed, but could not get the distance. Got the elevation. Fielder coming all the way from long on. An excellent effort, but just could not able to hold on it. On the back foot, pulled hard. Fielder settling. Yasser. And going for that second run this time. An easy collection. And we were talking about 115. They have got 116, just 1 run. What we were talking about the total.
Well, I think the good part is that we'll have a match on. We'll have a good tight encounter if Sharjah batters do well. A key role relies on Usman Khan's performance, and also there is the equal responsibility on the captain of Sharjah, Fayaz Ahmed and Khalid Shah. Those two left-handers, top 3, one of them need to put a good show. Something similar to Rais Ahmed. This is the dismissal of run out. Easy run out there. There you go. Now he finally gripped the ball.
A good throw from Yasser Khan. And it was Hafiz Almaz who got out on the final delivery, run out. And looking at the batting card, just 3 wickets has been fallen down. Salman Khan gave that electrifying start, 21 of 10 balls. Hamdan Tahir playing his first match, managed 29 of 23 balls. Rais Ahmed, a brilliant knock, 50 to his name of just 26 balls. Hafiz Almaz making 3 and 13 extras. 13 extras has been a big concern.
Yeah, certainly for this 5 bowlers that been used by Fayaz Ahmed. And Zahid Ali gets a wicket. Temur Bhatti gets a wicket and been pretty economical. Temur and Matiullah, both of them costed done a good job. Uzair Khan also did not pick up wicket but given only 18. His 2 overs, 13 as an extra, as you mentioned. It's quite a bit of a too much, and maybe they need to work on those extras. Need to be more disciplined into that bowling. Lots of fast bowlers. Again, we've been talking about there haven't been a single spinner coming in for Sharjah. That was the reason they had to bowl the last over with 5 men inside the ring. Time for the highlights. That's how it was. Salman Khan was trying to play in. He's a very stylish and good looking shots. He's a brave enough player. He's played around the ground. He's very strong to the on and no, but that was his dismissal where Khalid Shah takes that catch, and then coming in have been mighty blows. Hamdan Tahir alongside Rais Ahmed. They kept on scoring runs. That big partnership ballooning up has given the team what it was required. So it's been an excellent show from Rais Ahmed, especially that went high in the air. And Hamdan Tahir was also trying to hit few of those 2 back-to-back boundaries from Hamdan Tahir. He stayed there to support his team. Full toes was belted hard on the own side, and then Rais getting his 50 of just 26 deliveries. Marvelous knock this has been. That was a high in the air where he's got dismissed. Matiullah takes that catch, and the final over where Hafiz Almas tried his every bit. Yasir throwing that at the right end, and it was Usman Khan to take that bails off. 117 is the target set by team Fujairah. We'll wait and see how Sharjah responds to it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And welcome once again to match number 27. It's the second innings that will be played between Sharjah and Fujairah. Fujairah batting first have gotten to 116 on the board thanks to a brilliant 50 from Rais Ahmed of just 26 deliveries. Good contributions from Salman Khan and Hamdan Tahir as well. He was out there till the end, scoring 29 of 23. 21 came from the bat of Salman Khan.
Yeah, that was a good effort, I thought. But 13 extras is what was given by Team Sharjah. I think a little too much in the context of the game. Only 2 wickets going down. Zahid Ali picked one of them. He was expensive, giving away 31 runs in his 2 overs. Taimur Bhatti, well, he was impressive. 16 runs and picked up a wicket as well. Mohammad Saghir was expensive, and so was Uzair Khan and Matiullah Khan. I think now Sharjah will have to play out of their skins. I think they have got a change in their batting order in the previous game. It'll be interesting to see who comes out to open today. This is not an easy total to chase down. I think they've gone with that same combination. Yasir Khan, the youngster who provided that impetus in the start of the innings. 7 innings, 40 runs, poor average of 5.71. Well, that strike rate is quite impressive, 148. And this is his really chance to redeem himself. Khalid Shah, the flamboyant left-hander, will be at the other end. So they are going with the same combination from the previous game, which worked for them. Usman Khan came in at number 3. Rohit Khan, he's been impressive in this tournament. Well, 15 wickets, 8 matches. Look at that economy, 7.86. Average of 7.33. This has been an excellent effort by the left-hand opening bowler. Very promising. And it won't be very far away when we see him in the UAE colours. Sunij calls play, and play it is. Yasir Khan. Oh, down the leg side. Has he got something on the way? It's bad. Not a good start for Rohit though. Was down the leg side.
Yes, he's got the ability to move the ball in, and that ball does shape in, especially with under lights, but that was down the leg, and that is what he needs to be focusing on, that line. If he can get it around the off stump, that's where he'll get those wickets. Straight down the ground, but straight to the fielder as well. Much better from Rohit this time. And Yasir, I like the fact that he's so aggressive in his approach. Very impressive.
Yeah, Rohit Khan has been impressive throughout the tournament. He's the top wicket taker in this tournament. 15 wickets for him in just 8 games. Look at that economy. The best of the lot, 7.86, average of 7.33, which is the reason why he's at the top. And Shehbaz Ali, the number 2 bowler, is 3 wickets behind him. So that does tell you both the bowlers from Team Fujairah, this is the reason why they've been doing so well in this tournament. The batters have done well, the bowlers have done well, and as a team, I think they've gelled in really well. That was a very good delivery. Back-to-back dot balls. They're yet to get off the mark, Team Sharjah. And that pressure that was, being built on them throughout the tournament. Fujairah are taking full toll of that and not allowing them to really make a start here.
That's the line. That is the line. That is excellent bowling from Rohit. Nicely bowled and creating that angle. Rohit has got this one right. So now this time he pushes the ball towards the off stump. You can see that release is outside off, and that is where he is very effective.
Spoken like a true left arm fast bowler. Getting that absolutely right. So he's making sure that he brings in that variation early on and doesn't allow Yasir Khan to settle down. Oh, that's another good delivery. What a delivery that one. If that would have just swung in a bit, I think that would have been really troublesome for Yasir Khan. Meanwhile, I think this is gold dust. What an over this has been. On the verge of a maiden over, and we have rarely seen maiden overs. Let's have a look at those 5 deliveries. Absolutely wonderful. Look at those 2 deliveries which were identical, and Yasir Khan missing out But I think that was the best of the lot. Just didn't swing enough into the right-hander.
Ken goes full. And he'll not get the single. So a maiden over from Rohit. And that is just a brilliant start for Fujairah. First over bowled, Sharjah yet to get off the mark. Broadcast and streaming partners for Emirates D10, powered by FanCode. The app, of course, FanCode in India, ARY Zap, and A Sports in Pakistan, broadcast and digital. Everywhere else in the world, you've got three options. YouTube, you've got to go to CricTracker. Facebook, you've got to go Sports Eye. And if you want to watch it on your phone and you need an app for that, Myco is the place to be. It's an ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production. And we are live from the ICC Cricket Academy in Dubai. The second most wicket taker is coming to bowl, Shehbaz. 12 wickets to his name. Catches the call, will just fall short of Heather at mid-off. Tries to go and have a shy at the stumps.
Well, what a start it is from Sharjah, from Team Fujairah. The bat as well. Rais, that man, got to a brilliant half century in the first innings. What a knock that was. 20-odd deliveries. He started off really well. He's been among the run getters in this tournament for Team Fujairah, and that is one of the reasons why they've been doing so well with the bat. Look at some of the shots he plays with so much authority and confidence. That really makes him one of the most destructive batters in this Emirates D10 powered by FanCode. What a knock that was. Absolutely wonderful to watch. And the troubles for Yasir Khan continue. That one hurried on to him, and he was a tad bit late on that. But will be a single, and he'll be off the mark after 7 deliveries.
That one just hurried on to Yasir. He's got off the mark, and so has Khalid. But Rais has hit 250s already in this edition of the Emirates D10 powered by FanCode. So clearly he's having a dream run in this tournament and has announced himself, Rais, at the highest level. He's shown that he belongs to this level.
Oh, absolutely. And some of the bowlers for Fujairah have shown that they're at the top as well. Will be called as a wide. That was way outside off stump. Shehbaz Ali has been normally a very good bowler. He's been superb. He's the second highest wicket taker in this tournament. Look at that, 12 wickets for him in 8 games. Economy of under 10. Both these bowlers for Fujairah have been wonderful in this tournament, and that they've managed to either pick up wickets at the top or not give away too many runs, and that has really worked for them. They have hunted in pairs like most of the fast bowlers do well. So I think Fujairah have got the right ingredients. Meanwhile, this is up in the air. Jump from the fielder, just over his head. Probably got a fingertips to it, which made sure that it didn't go over the line for a boundary. Zohaib Zubair, the youngster. Khalid Shah picks up a couple of runs. He's been not at his fluent best as yet. 5 runs on the board. Now that required run rate is rising with every delivery. Shehbaz once again. That's another good delivery. Back off length. Getting that extra bit of bounce on that occasion. Khalid Shah wanted to play it over point. He's very strong towards the square of the wicket. But on that occasion, just that extra bit of bounce not helping his cause. Yeah, that hurried on to him as well. This has been a brilliant start from Team Fujairah. Oh, low full toss. That's gone upish. Straight to the fielder. Haider Ali doesn't make a mistake. We're just waiting for the confirmation from the umpire. The bowlers are celebrating. So is the fielder. Has been given out then. First wicket down. Khalid Shah is not impressed.
Well, yes, that was a full toss and was surprised on that occasion, Khalid. Well, that was definitely close. Khalid Shah walking back after scoring 3 or 4. 5 for 1 is the score. Usman Khan, the new man in for Sharjah at number 3, replaces Khalid Shah. Chipped in the air, but finds the fielder at mid-on. He's off the mark with a single. He's the only one who can actually get Sharjah to that target of 117. He's the man in form for Sharjah. 2 overs bowled, it's 6 for 1. Two overs bowled. Sharjah are in a spot of bother. They've only managed to get 6 runs. And now it is the captain of Fujairah, Umair Ali Khan, who's come out to bowl against the best of Sharjah, Usman Khan. Wanted to go big towards the onside, setting himself up. But at the last moment, just checking his shot, guides it towards backward point for a single. 6 matches for Umair Ali Khan in this edition of Emirates D10. Economy is excellent of 7.9. Less than 8 in a 10-over format is absolutely wonderful bowling. That's short and that's wide. I think shuffled way too early. Yasir coming across the stumps. Goes big. Has he got the distance? It's definitely in the air. And what a catch. What a wonderful catch that is. That is something really special. And that is just high quality fielding from the man at long on. I think it was Nasir for us. We'll have to wait and check. They want to check also if it was taken cleanly. That is a legal delivery there. There was in the air for a long time. Takes the catch. Oh, the ropes have been touched. The rope has been touched there. You can see a slight movement, and that means that Yasir will have to go back to the center and continue his batting. There it touches the ropes. Sanij, the umpire, signals it as a 6. Drama here at the ICC Cricket Academy. I think the credit has to go to the umpires here who've decided to go for that check. And rightly so, it was very close to the ropes. And that will be a 6 instead of a wicket.
Yeah, that was an excellent call there. And also credit should be given to the cameraman, making sure we get the best angle. And finally, Yasir Khan able to break the shackles here. That'll probably open up the youngster. Umair Ali Khan once again. That's a good delivery. What a delivery. What a comeback delivery. That really took off. Not something we really talk about Umair Ali Khan doing so often.
That's the 6 again. That could have been a wicket. I think it was a brilliant effort. And you could see the reaction from Rohit there, that he too was not convinced with that catch. He was not celebrating. In fact, he had a tensed emotion on his face. But yes, 100% effort from Rohit there. He too felt that he had touched the ropes.
Yeah, sometimes as a fielder, you don't notice that. But this has been a good comeback from Umair Ali Khan after being hit for that maximum. Couple of dot balls and a single then. One more delivery to go. He's given away 9 runs. And Usman Khan cuts that powerfully through the gap. That's running away towards the boundary. Excellent effort by the youngster there. I think it was Nasir Faraz there, who's done really well. Yes, both the youngsters, Nasir Faraz and Zohaib Zubair, complementing each other on that occasion. Couple of runs to end the over. 3 overs done, 17 for the loss of 1.
Catch it is the call. No chance for anybody. Yasir hitting it over extra cover, and that is one of the few places where you hardly see any fielders being stationed. Difficult to play, but Yasir has done well.
Yeah, getting his dancing shoes on and getting some momentum behind that shot. Placed it perfectly. Couple of bounces and off she goes into the boundary ropes. So the youngster really trying to make a move on. The problem is he's not able to rotate strike after that. Has been played towards mid-wicket. They will have a fielder there. Zohaib Zubair does well, will be a single. So this is the right approach now. I think Yasir Khan needs to really feed as much strike as possible to Usman Khan.
Nicely bowled, some bounce in the air. We'll have to wait and watch if that is another wicket or not. But that was lightning quick from the keeper Zishan Abid, and Heather and Zishan are celebrating.
Well, I think Usman Khan had a sheepish smile on his face. He wasn't sure, but look at the way that ball really kicked off from the turf. Look at that. And yeah, I think he's got him. I think that's an excellent effort from Zishan Abid. What an effort from the wicketkeeper. Absolutely wonderful. That was a brilliant delivery to start with, and then an excellent work behind the stumps by Zishan Abid, making sure they get a big, big wicket in the context of the game. And really, I think Sharjah will be struggling now. Usman Khan, one of their prolific batters, will have to make his way back. We'll wait for the confirmation from the umpire, but it does look like that will be given out. Usman Khan then back in the hut. Second wicket down, 22 on the board. It's going to be Mohammad Nadeem, the new batter. 5 innings, 70 runs, 17.5 and 142 straight away. Tries to go for that big shot. Excellent delivery once again from Heather. What an inclusion Heather Ali has been in this tournament. Absolutely wonderful once again. And talk about Zishan Abid behind the stumps. He's lightning quick. He's got soft hands. Required run rate of 15 runs. Currently going at 6. Once again, getting that extra bit of bounce. He's bowling like a medium pacer who's getting the ball to spin.
Somebody needs to check that ball. I think it's not a hard ball. I think it's a tennis ball that he's bowling with. So much of bounce, so much of turn. Very unusual. Catches the call. It's been chipped in the air. But the fielder was on the boundary ropes at the extra cover. And this is an excellent over from Heather, who has been superb all throughout this edition of Emirates D10. 23 for 2 after 4.
Powered by partner fan code for this Emirates D10 2023. Umair Ali Khan comes in once again. That's been played straight to the fielder. Shahbaz Ali doesn't make a mistake. Celebration time for Umair Ali Khan, and rightly so. They've managed to pick up the third wicket of Team Sharjah, who are reeling behind now. That was a slower delivery, I thought. Yeah, just outside off stump. And Nadeem wanted to hoik that over the long off. Doesn't get the elevation on that occasion. Easy catch taken by Shahbaz Ali. Third wicket down, 23 on the board. 4.1 overs done. Uzair Khan, the new batter, 7 innings, 103 runs, 20 the average, and straight away that's been played in the air. Chance, back-to-back wickets. Nasir Faraz does well, and look at that. Once again, it's going to be celebration time for Umair Ali Khan. I won't be surprised if he starts singing out there.
Well, that dance show continues. Nasir Faraz, the fielder who's taken the catch. 23 for 4 now. Uzair walking back on a golden duck, and Umair Ali Khan, look at him, just bowling that juicy delivery. But the key was that he invited Uzair to play towards the bigger part of the boundary, and Nasir Faraz takes and completes that easy catch. And there you go, the dance moves from the Dwayne Bravo of UAE.
Umair Ali Khan on a hat-trick now. We've already seen one hat-trick coming in. Zawar Farid from Emirates Blues picking that up. Can we see the second one in this tournament? Umair Ali Khan, the celebrations after, if he gets that wicket, will be phenomenal. Outside off stump, that's played very convincingly.
Not the best hat-trick deliveries to be bowling. Way outside off. Easy for Hassan Isa Khel. And that's the first dance. And then he got the second wicket, and that was of Uzair, which was taken cleanly. Another chance. Is it going to be taken? Yes, it is. This time it's Hamid. And Umair Ali Khan, well, he can't stop dancing. The coaching staff is happy. And why not? They are just all over Sharjah right now, especially Umair Ali Khan, the captain of Fujairah.
Oh yeah, rightly so, like you mentioned. Celebration time for Team Fujairah. That was played uppishly, not in control. Yasir Khan, and the struggle just ended for him there. Hamid Khan with a brilliant catch. Third wicket in the over. We rarely say that in a D10 format. Yasir Khan, 13 of 14 deliveries, a maximum, and a boundary in that one. Fifth wicket down, 24 on the board. Fayaz Ahmed, the captain, comes to the middle then. Starts off with just dropping towards the mid-on and gets off the mark. Let's have a look at the wickets that have gone down in this over. Umair Ali Khan, that's the first one. Easily taken by Shehbaz. Celebration. Then came the big wicket, I think. Uzair going for that hoik towards the longer part of the ground, and Nasir Faraz did well. Celebration once again, and then this is the third one. Oh, it's going to be the fourth one. Chance, and taken. 4 wickets in an over. What an effort. And there you go. Some banter. He's a character, isn't it? Well, 4 wickets in an over. You rarely say that. But what an effort. Absolutely wonderful from Umair.
Oh, yes. He's got the Midas touch. Nothing going wrong for him. And look at that. Eye contact, and Hassan Isakhel, he too is smiling. I don't think Sharjah can afford a smile here tonight. 6 wickets down, 25 on the board. Change in the com box. It's going to be Mudassir Ali with Abid Ibrahim.
Five overs 25 for the loss of 6 is Fayaz Ahmed and Sagir out there in the middle. A brilliant performance if you talk about the bowling of Fujairah, posting 116 on board. They came back really strong, whether it's batting or bowling in this match. 25 on board for the loss of 6. It's a sorry story for Sharjah losing those quick wickets, especially 4 wickets in the previous over of Umair Ali Khan. Denting Sharjah is Fayaz on strike. Cut hard, but there's a fielder, the third man region. It will be just a single now. That required run rate moving up to 19.5. And to talk more about this collapse of Sharjah, joining me in the com box is my dear friend, my co-commentator Abid Ibrahim. Welcome, Abid.
Thank you very much, Mudassir. Well, certainly, this 6 wicket is going down in a too quick session. It was just a little break for me, and when I come back, I found 6 man are down for Sharjah. Well, they have lost these wickets like a pack of cards. Not in control, but up in the air. The fine leg is up. Might have gone all the way. No. That's a boundary there. 4 runs to start with. Sagir Khan. He can bat for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And though he was not in control, but intentions were clear. Not afraid to play those pull shot, taking top edge and flies over the fine leg, just falling inside the boundary. It took ages for them to get this boundary.
Yeah, they'll need a boundaries. Not only boundary, but a lot of boundaries. Yeah, again, tested him on the back foot by trying to bowl that slow bouncer. Ooh, well, look at that over from this man, Umair Ali Khan. The first delivery would hit hard, couldn't clear the man at mid-off. Uzair Haider tries to go big on the onside. Again, couldn't clear the man. It was again not in control, miscued up in the air, and excellent take. And this was the last wicket of Hassan Isakhel, and Hafiz Almaz takes that catch, and we saw that dance. That's been a great character of the captain of Fujairah.
Star performer wherever he plays, Umair Ali Khan. That was the last wicket of Hassan Isakhel, not in control. Good catch taken by Hafiz, and there you go, waiting and waiting for Hassan to come near him. Then comes that cobra. It all ends in well. A smile from Hassan Isakhel.
Well, I tell you what, Mudassir, it might have got all ended well for Umair, but not for Hassan Isakhel.
Loud appeal. It was in the block hole. Going for that direct hit, Zishan. They're asking for the question, but it was from the bat. We'll have the conversation regarding Umair in the next over. 6 gone. 32 for the loss of 6.
Well, that's where you can watch us live in Middle East and Pakistan. Myco is your app where you can watch it, earn it, own it.
It's a Myco, as Abid has told us, and rightly said Abid. It's not only in Middle East but also in Pakistan. You can have this app and you can watch it, earn it, and own it. So much of support coming in for this D10 series. Thanks to our sponsors. 32 on board for the loss of 6 overs gone. They're tottering here. Sharjah. A fumble, but it will be just a single. Good ground cover by Salman coming from the behind. But what an over from Umair Ali Khan. And he's not just a captain of this side, not only entertainer, but a very good performer as well.
Well, he's leading the team as example. I wonder, the team Fujairah haven't felt the missing of Captain Wasim, who actually leads this team, the UAE captain, Mohammad Wasim. Despite cut away in the air into the hand. And it's a wicket number 7. Sharjah in deep trouble.
Not only Sharjah, but look at Nasir Faraz. He's having a pain in the knee. One more wicket falls for Sharjah. Width offered, room made, cut hard, but finds Nasir Faraz. There you go, limping there. He's in trouble, Nasir Faraz. And one more wicket goes down, 33 for the loss of 7. It's Sagir Khan managing this 5 for his sake. It's a new man, Zahid Ali, at the fall of Sagir. Haider getting a couple of wickets to his name into his second over. A wild swing up high in the air, a golden duck. He just came in, said hi, hello to everyone, and he needs to walk back, Zahid.
Well, I think he went in to tell the teammates what are the weather conditions at the center. Well, he just came in and goes out. Well, really poor shot selection against the bowler who's bowling absolutely well. Hamid Khan, well, getting a catching practice. Yeah, there you go. The substitute fielder takes the catch. Hamid Khan and Haider strikes. Zahid gone on a golden duck.
So the new batter is Matiullah, and we have seen just only one hat-trick till now from Zawar Farid. He's on a hat-trick. Haider Ali, the left-arm orthodox, up against Matiullah. Sharply coming. There wasn't a chance. It was put down by the slip. It was there almost in the hands of Rais. He was flying, but dejected, frustrated. Haider, he missed an opportunity to get a hat-trick to his name.
Well, look at that. That effort is nothing less than an effort of a superhero. All he couldn't do wrong is couldn't have the grip on the ball while diving towards his left. Oh, Matiullah is looking to cut loose here. He wants to smash the ball straight.
The ball which went into the slip cordon, the hat-trick ball, it looks like easy, but travels very fast into that region, taking an outside edge and flying towards the Rais. What an over, just a run and couple of wickets.
Oh, he goes up, he goes high. Hamid Khan comes again underneath. He takes the catch. While this all happens here, the captain of Sharjah is witnessing and losing out of the partner at the other end. Well, Matiullah couldn't control himself. He wanted to go for the big shot. And again, a successful over of 3 wickets in that. Haider Ali, look at that. He bowled around the pads. Mati wanted to go big, got that little bit of extra bounce, couldn't handle it, and substitute fielder again. Hamid Khan takes that catch. Sharjah under a lot of trouble here with 33 for 8. Fayaz Ahmed is on strike and last wicket. And he's not taking run. Well, with the one last wicket. It's Fayaz Ahmed must be. You can see the frustration on his face.
Not understand what's going wrong for Sharjah. Keeping it simple. And those 9 wickets falling so quickly give the captain a chance to try Zohaib the leggy, bowling for the first time in this tournament. He has been excellent in the field. Young Zohaib Zubair.
Well, if I was playing, even if I would have requested Omer to try me with the bowling, he must have given me now because the game is completely in control for Fujairah. They don't mind to bring anyone, but I think Zohaib is also a very fine bowler if he can get that in bowling. Now we talk about Zubair. Yo, that's a big shout, but the umpire turning down that appeal. But Zubair has worked a lot on his batting. It was exceptional leg spinner. It's still a great leg spinner. You can see that googly. We are going upstairs maybe. I think the foot is grounded and Fayaz survives.
Good take by the wicket keeper. Now they are opting for that single. That one over from Umair Ali Khan getting 4 wickets, then follows by 3 wickets. And for all live sports content, you can go on Sports Side. If you talk about Sports Side, then how can we miss it on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram handle?
Indeed. That's your platform where you can watch all these actions. Oh, well read that googly and Temur, but he handles that one well. 34 for 9 Sharjah.
Sorry, batting scorecard for Sharjah. Yasir Khan is the only man who went to double digits. Nothing much to talk. Everyone failed, even their star Usman Khan, making just 4. Khalid Shah, Nadeem, Uzair, Hassan, Fayyaz still out there in the middle, batting on 5. Next, nothing much to talk about the batting. Now, it's a floating power play. 8 overs, 34 for the loss of 9. In all of this in between, Rais Ahmed getting a chance to bowl, that to a floating power play to Fayyaz. He's a leg break bowler, hit hard, but unable to clear that mid-off.
I think this game is done and dusted for Sharjah. So, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, even if I would have requested Ubair, might have tried me as well. So, yeah, it's like a practice game now for Fujairah.
But that lad has worked really hard, Zohaib Zubair, and that might be the reason he got that over. What have you done for Umair Ali Khan?
Yes, I can certainly dance if he wants me to. Well, that's gone Biggie straight and 6 runs. Yeah, Fayaz is still fighting hard and the second man to reach to the double figures for Sharjah.
Waited and waited, a low full toss and dispatched towards the long off region. At last, a maximum for Sharjah and a maximum from the blade of their captain Fayaz Ahmed. Keeping it simple. Just 6 runs. Look at that margin. Still 77 needed of 8 balls. On the back foot. Easy pickup shot for Fayaz. Putting it behind the square and a 4 runs for Fayaz and 4 runs for Sharjah.
Well, I can certainly understand why Fayaz is still fighting out there and trying to put away the loose deliveries is because he just want to control the damage here because a huge margin of defeat will take them or perhaps that will hit them in the net run rate because that plays a key role. Probably the idea is not to go all out. Single taken. And Fayaz Ahmed will keep the strike. 44 for 9. 45 for 9, pardon me.
Nine overs, 45 on board. They have lost 9 wickets, chasing mammoth total of 117. They're always in trouble. Brilliant start provided by Rohit Khan, and he'll be bowling the final over of this match. Full toss, and look at that power generated from Fayaz. With ease clears that shorter boundary, a maximum to start this over.
He's probably asking for the over waist height. No ball, but I think that's a legal delivery. 50 comes up for Sharjah. Hard on 50. So though, look at that. That has been absolutely great shot. Lovely hand and eye coordination from Fayaz Ahmed. Yeah, belts that one hard. The man who haven't conceded a single run in his first over was been smashed for a 6 on a very first delivery when he comes to bowl the final over.
A loosener from Rohit Khan and full advantage taken by Fayaz, the captain of Sharjah. Moves to 22 of 17 balls. Coming very down the order in today's lineup, Fayaz. A bouncer, 1 for the over. We need to wait for the confirmation. But an excellent comeback by the fast bowler. Yes, they are losing this match, but what is important is that net run rate for Sharjah. They'll be going behind if they lose with this big margin out here tonight. Hamdan Tahir got injured. Mujahid Amin. Wide delivery.
Well, I think Sharjah need to work on the top order and the middle order as well. It was Uzair Haider who provided them that 52 runs, which helped them to win the game. And from there, today, no one standing tall apart from the captain. Oh, he goes up and could be chance. No, just slightly away from Umair Ali Khan, and I think it's the bowler Rohit who seems to be asking the captain where was the effort.
Not putting that effort, Umair Ali Khan. Still wicketless, Rohit. Top of the chart in the most wickets takers in this tournament, Rohit Khan. Well, that brilliant first over, a maiden over. A wild swing, a dot delivery.
Yeah, that's a legal delivery. Rohit is trying to keep it away from Fayaz Ahmed. I think it's something like Sharjah would now need at least to face 2 deliveries, and let's not get all out, because that is also will come into the effect when we talk about net run rate. They'll have a tough time with. Oh, that's got up in the air. Now could be all out. Could it be? Yes, it is. Last wicket goes down. It's Captain Fayaz Ahmed who was trying to get some runs. Miscued it up in the air, and it's all out. Before the 10 overs, Sharjah really need to go back to the drawing board. They need to understand what went wrong, but I think they know the problem is their batting. 117 was not too bad by the bowlers, but it is batting which has let them down. Look at the margin of defeat. It's 64 runs. That's a big, big margin. Well, they need to really work hard. 52 all out Sharjah. Some serious concerns. Likes of Usman Khan, Fayaz Ahmed, Khalid Shah, Hassan Isa Khail. Big names. Uzair Khan. All these big names. But today they have been absolutely knocked out. We were talking about the batting card. This is what it is. There's 4 ducks there. So Uzair Khan gone on a golden duck. Zahid Ali on a golden duck. Taimur, but he remained not out, but only faced 1 delivery. And it was Matiullah who's also out on 0. So only 2 batters getting into double figures. Yasir was under pressure. Played 7 dot balls before opening his account. The first over went maiden. He scored 13 of just 14 deliveries, but Fayaz also run a ball 22. Now Nadeem falling cheaply. Usman Khan, the big name, falls cheaply. There's some concerns there. Talk about the bowling of Fujairah. Well, only 3 extras they have given. Been really disciplined in their bowling. And 4 wickets for Umair Ali Khan, captain of Fujairah. 4 wickets for Haider Ali. They share 8 wickets amongst them. The economy of Haider Ali has been fantastic with just 3.5. Rohit up top picked up 1 wicket, and Shehbaz Ali with 1 wicket to his name. Well, we talk about the highlights of this second innings of the game number 27, where Khalid Shah got dismissed cheaply onto the full toss delivery. There have been a lot of wickets. That was Yasir Khan out of frustration, tries to go big on the long on and stumping there from Zishan Abid. And then again a wicket here by Nadeem, gone dismissed cheaply. Uzair got out on a very first delivery. Wanted to smash that one. Longest part of the ground he chose to go. Again not in control, up in the air. And an excellent catch from Hamid Khan. And this was the dismissal of Hassan Isa Khail, where we saw a little dance moves of the captain as well, and a little bit of a banter between the two. Shehbaz Ali's pace was too quick, where Saghir got a boundary on a previous delivery and got caught at point in the second one, and immediately next ball Zahid Ali departs, and Matiullah couldn't last long also. He follows the trend. without troubling the score. He departed. In the end, there was a few blows, few big hits from Captain Fayaz Ahmed. But in the end, it was right second last ball of the game where he's miscued up in the air and lost his wicket. Lots of trouble there for Sharjah. Well, they need to qualify the remainers 5 games. They need to win at least 3 to be in that semi-final spot. They are the big team. They can do that, I think. Rais Ahmed 50 for him of just 26 deliveries, and Hamdan Tahir, he made a comeback and showed he's worth it. 29 for him of 23 deliveries. And then Taimur Bhatti, a wicket to Zahid Ali, also had a wicket. Fayaz Ahmed, top scorer, remained not out for Sharjah. Apart from him, there haven't been any impressive batting from the remainers. Haider Ali, what a phenomenal bowling he's bowled today. 4 wickets given, only 7 in 2 overs. And now Umair Ali Khan joins him with the same number of wickets. 4 wickets to Umair Ali Khan with just 13 runs given in 2 overs. Whereas Rohit Khan picking up that last wicket of captain of Sharjah. So the Fujairah winning this game by 64 runs, and we are now going for the post-match presentation where we have Rashid.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the Emirates D10 powered by FanCode. Well, this was a game between Fujairah and Sharjah. Sharjah winning the toss and electing to bat first, invited Fujairah to bat first, and they got to a good total of 116 runs and some courtesy, some very good batting by the openers, and then the middle order coming to play as well. Well, when coming out to chase that down, Sharjah really struggled after that first great over from Rohit Khan, which was a maiden over that really set the tone of the chase, and they kept losing wickets at regular intervals. We saw some great performances coming in from Team Fujairah, making sure they win this game quite comfortably at the end. Joining me in the presentation party, I've got Mr. Iftikhar Ali, who is the match referee of the game. We saw, like I said, some great commendable performances, but it was one man, Haider Ali from Team Fujairah, making his way as the player of the match for this game. 2 overs for him, 7 runs and 4 wickets. It was an excellent performance from Haider Ali. हैदर कैसा लग रहा है इतनी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस करने के बाद?
बिस्मिल्लाह, मैं सबसे पहले अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ। देखो, हम मेहनत कर सकते हैं और जो रिज़ल्ट होता है वो अल्लाह ताला की ज़ात देती है, लेकिन आज मैं एक बंदे को मेंशन करना चाहूँगा जिस बंदे ने बिफोर द टूर्नामेंट आई वाज सो डाउन, और उस बंदे ने मुझे फ़ोन किया कि नथिंग इज़ इम्पॉसिबल इन दिस वर्ल्ड, और वो मोहम्मद हैदर भाई हैं जिन्होंने मुझे बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस दिया। तो ये मैं डेडिकेट स्पेशली अपने ओनर मोहम्मद हैदर भाई जो हमारे कैप्टन भी, उनको करना चाहता हूँ।
अच्छा, आपको विकेट जब देख रहे थे तो आपकी बॉल तो अलग से एक बाउंस मिल रहा था, आपको टर्न भी मिल रहा था, तो आप क्या डिफरेंट कर रहे थे अलग से बाकी स्पिनर से?
मैं मैच से पहले जाता हूँ, सबसे पहले मैं पिच देखता हूँ। सो व्हेन आई वाज सीइंग दिस पिच, तो मुझे थोड़ा लगा कि इस पे अगर मैं मार के करूँगा तो मुझे थोड़ी हेल्प आउट मिलेगी। तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मैंने बस जगह पे बॉल किया और अल्लाह ने इज़्ज़त दी, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
बिल्कुल, बहुत अच्छा किया आपने और इसी तरह आगे भी करते रहे।
थैंक यू।
That was the player of the match. Well, that's it from the post-match presentation. Do join us for another game we've got lined up between Emirates Blues and Team Abu Dhabi. Till then, we'll dive into a short break.